Turns out, I was absolutely right yesterday. That wasn't the net just destabilizing for a second before getting better. Just as soon as I turned off the stream, Comcast went down completely. It's a perfect time to put the plug, honestly. But that's fine. Got loads done. Though what's not fine is a bit of instability. Like a few minutes after starting stream, sorry. 10% drop frames detected. Over a minute to go. Well, it's fine now. That was just Comcast giving a warning shot. King Maga, over Sinium now. Who's an alright king, he's got good stats. And he is the firstborn son of King, what was his name, Bashalag or something? And his firstborn son is a genius, and Crusader kings do love genius sons. But it's not the same. He doesn't have the bloodlines that whatever his name had. Was Bashag. Like, alright, cool. I got 27 martial and 23 stewardship, and his son is a genius, who at 13 years of age, with no other modifiers, is 13 martial and 14 stewardship. And Altbug, sure, has mediocre stats if you don't put into account all of his training and traits. But look at this man! He wasn't just the blood of Turog the Great, my great-grandfather, and blood of Yashnag. He's also got the blood of Farron Gil, Gardener, who legitimizes his claim to Waywest, and is, let's face it, a cool thing to have, much like blood of Bravilus. I don't care about Bravil, but it's more cool bloodlines. In comparison, all he's got is the basic ones we've already had. How's my niece? You got blood on ya? Oh right, you have blood of Farringeld and Bravilus. So I guess my grandchildren, if I go through him, might eventually get those bloodlines in them. Alright, where was I? When the Comcast broke. Who are we at war with? Baron of Ykalon. Against everyone nearby us. Glenumbra, Hafengar, Dania, Hafengar, Part 2, Dania, Part 2. And I'm 1 over my demand limit, that's not too bad. That still puts me at a potential 5,000 troops. Just gotta wait for you dudes to come up to me. Everyone is coming to me, right? It's an easy war. I might have all of the 8 divines around me against me, sieging down on my fringe. But that is perfectly fine. Because Ykalon only has the one piece of territory. If that castle's down, if the city protects us down, then it doesn't matter if they've sieged down the entirety of Orsinium. Though I suppose it is a bit callous of me, isn't it? To be a bit uncaring about further sackings of Orsinium. The whole point is no more sackings of Orsinium. But it's alright, war score is war score. And it's not core Orsinium being taken out. It's more the Breton fringes. And that is simply a challenge of Malakath. Oh, it's North Point. Well then. That's just Breton on Breton violence. Further, Breton on Breton violence. But let's see. The people here are still Nordic and 8 divine worshippers. Nord, 8 divine. Wait, I'm holding Ustental? That's not right. Breton, so even if it's held by Chieftain Glotodzug and Chieftain Duma, and somehow me, the people here are still Bretons and Nords. Okay, but commanders, commanders, commanders. I don't have many good commanders, do I? There's my brother, my courtier, who's already got a claim to Agaden. I want fresh people who don't have any claims or family to at least delay the cross inheritance. I'm of the school of thought that border gore doesn't really exist. For one, it's historical, and for two, if I get to play as an ambitious landed elite, then everyone else below me gets to play as an ambitious landed elite. Inheriting distant lands is merely part of the game. But I at least try to prevent the cross-pollination for as long as I can. Houston Hall is what on it? Just the castle. I can't give Houston Hall away, can I? Not until after it's unsieged. That's fine. Houston Hall, to you. Are you both Volskig? We are both Volskig, that's why. Well, that makes me wonder then, how long have I had Utzen Hall for myself? Because I could have given that away ages ago. And fallen back at least a little bit more. Nikolon is going to who again? That's right. Duinin, Dania, Glenumbria, Reikgradkeep are all going to Daggerfall. So let me Gibbon Z. Gibbon Z Nikolon. Potion Chameleon. Plot power increase 133%. Oh my goodness, if this guy hated me, he'd be a major liability. I'm surprised he's still not married though. He is a feudal ruler. He's 39 years of age, so he's still young. He's got the sex appeal. Dang, he's got lots of horses. And a rabbit! Oh my goodness, he's got a rabbit! Nimble, inquisitive creatures, and energetic companion animals. This rabbit's soft fur and twitchy nose make it the center of attention wherever it goes. Oh, that is precious. A West Reach Hobby. What's a West Reach Hobby? 3 martial and +3 personal combat skill. And bonuses to pursuit, retreating, movement speed, and minor nothing bonuses for mounted troops, damage, Viking school, leading for the center, hills. A loyal, tough breed that originates the western reach of the Sky Rim, although the horse is actually descended of Bretonnian stock, bred originally for labor hauling ore trains from the mountainous regions to the coastal and lowland of the High Rock. Since its genesis, however, the West Reach Hobby has proven itself to be easily trained, obedient steed, with great steel in the face of battle, and is a favored riding animal of nobles across High Rock and beyond. But it's no common Roundsea, is it? Let's check your court. You got women in your court, don't you? There's Isabella, who's married. You just have no women in your court, huh? A poor guy, and I can't give him anybody. Wait a tick, wait a tick. If I buy your favor. Ah, conflicting interests, and good morning, Ace. It is a cool mod. And as far as I'm concerned, the best Elder Scrolls game to date. Future games might beat it. But so far, for like lore and character stories, you can't beat Elder Kings. But that's a shame though, he has a 100 opinion of me, so he loves me despite our differences. And if I could buy him a favor, then I could just give him a Breton wife of his own, and continue his bloodline in his name. Who else has a bloodline? Really, nobody else but him. The line of Tagore dies out with him. Which is kind of poetic, since Tagore apparently cemented Daggerfall's place as a major kingdom in High Rock after defeat of the army of Glen Point, bulwark against the Orsimer threat. The Orsimer threat, or the civilizing Orsimer who are bringing peace and stability to an otherwise barbaric and war-torn land. Game keys from devs who think I might like their game. To be honest, feels like quite the, I don't know, embarrassment feels like the wrong word for it, but unexpected maybe. Though I have heard that it's a great way to get a game's name out there and it's good marketing, so if it helps them out, then how could I say no? Just might be a bit of a, shock from it, if that makes sense. Dania, you have what, 1,500 troops, allied with nobody, but in the 8 Divines defensive pact against me. Which is okay, because it's just Hafingar, Hafingar, Hafingar. Then the Bretons. And how's my dudes looking? 3,000 for my own demand. In that case, might not need the ally vassals after all. Sorry, Dania. But if it's any consolation, this isn't stripping your lands away to put orcs in. This is giving you Bretons a safe place to be, free from conflict, under the watchful eye of my governor in Daggerfall. This is preventing, say, my more bloodthirsty vassals from launching an invasion on you. This way, you get to keep what you have. Who's he with the claim on it? Strong claimant 2. Was he a former owner? Where's the history? It was his, for a time when he conquered it as the leader of an uprising. And previously belonged to you? If there's a way I could give land back to you. But no, probably's not. Either way, for that is weird. A missing slot right here. Normally, all the shields are smushed together. Huh. Huh. Oh well, no matter. Probably just visual. Wait, no, that's depopulation. Why they got depopulation here? Nahaten flew. Oh, I see why. No, there's no expulsions. There's enclaves, basic infrastructure. He's not expelling the Altmer. Huh. Maybe it is just post-Nahaten flu depopulation. Taking a while to catch up. Claim on. Cheats in a Heldorm we have already. Let's marry you up to Kruska. Maintain that diplomatic relation. And free up court space. Hagriven's cult faith triumphant. The adherents of the old god's faith have been steadily dwindled to the point where the Hagriven cult believers are in a majority. This new state of affairs has reduced the old god faith to a de facto heresy. All former old god's holy orders are now Hagriven cults. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ah, all because of Scarhammer holding supremacy for as long as they have. Ah, now I see your Whisper Ace. Thank you very much. I'll give it a peek. Poor Yikalan, further Breton upon Breton violence. Isabella got the land. That is interesting, because Isabella used to be your courtier. Antoinetta now? An unmarried woman, could it be? Are you the spark that shall light a flame in Mivier's heart? Because a big thing for me, right, is that if he dies off childless, then I get his land, then have to redistribute all of this to somebody else. Who else do we have? There's Mathilda. Could give it to Mathilda. Or young Nicolard. I guess there are other Bretons. But they aren't cool historical Bretons from historical bloodlines, are they? Although, if I do give it to, say, Beramud or Mathilda, she doesn't have zealotry. And giving her some extra land and some extra titles can make her like me a lot, that I could ask her to convert to Malakat's faith, and she'll say yes. And then, the holy site in Morriselli will finally fall under a, well, not fall, but will finally be properly held by a Malacath adherent. Wait, no, don't assault. How was Malacath anyway? Interventionist and Ascendant. All boons enabled, unless status otherwise conflicts. How's the status? Oh, may not call lesser Dage Accords, but can call invasions, may receive most boons, and so on. It's alright, Malacath, we keep finding you friends. No friends for him yet, though. Wait, kill Gaston the Unchaste. Who's Gaston the Unchaste? Is that a plot that I inherited from Maga when he inherited? Like a plot the AI made for whatever reason? How about no? I don't know Gaston, so I have no reason to kill him. Further peace and civility. Who held Dania before? That was held by you, and you're in the court of him. What about? If you were a peasant leader held in the past, clearly, you care about the people's needs and not just personal ambition, despite having personal ambition. So let's give you Dania. And transfer you out to Miver. Cool? Cool. And how are my laws? Can't yet get medium centralization, which is a pain. Legalism 2. The good news is I'm only 350 points away from legalism 2. So no centralism 2 for a while. Purges, don't need. Mutilations. I could ban mutilations as a form of punishment. Simply banning it bans it from my own personal domain, but my vassals can still vote on whether they want it or not. Obligations. To get more noble tax or no, or perhaps more noble troops. Currently, 122 gold from feudal tax. Beyond my own demand, that's the best. In that case, they have swayed me. They can give me less troops at the cost of more cost. But let me see, 853 drakes. That calls for some internal development. Small hall, levy size, garrison size. Or a gate bridge. What does everything else need? Small hall 1, small hall 1. Everything dependent upon small hall 1. Alright, small hall it is. Already have a small hall here. Toll station for better taxes. Menevia. Reinforcement rate 10%, so on, so on, so on. Any tech stuff? Cultural tech, primarily. Nope. Fine then, who's got tax? Reinforcement rate, morale, morale, morale. Morale's cool though. And you don't have a, must-be Breton culture here, do you? No, you don't. Northmore than Glenpoint, maybe? Sad thing is, though, that because they're both in the defensive pact against me, I can't declare war on both. Because doing war on one drags the other in anyway. Cambria, Northmore, Northmore. Cambria's gonna be mine. Wait a tick, hold on. Why am I 2 over? Oh, that's why. Because that shrine, that hall. There, at the 10 demand limit. But then again, if I don't take Cambria, Northmore might. Fine then, what's 1 over? It is, after all, part of the traditional Orcish homeland. Defeat? Where? Oh, right, Ustenhall. Do I still own Ustenhall? No, I don't. Gave that away. Oh no, Ustenhall besieged. Well, that's on Shakigu, isn't it? He's his own chieftain. He could develop his realm as he wishes. Inherited Soul Shriven, again. Can't they just decide that a previous abbey dies, that somebody else takes it? A bit of investiture for their own? Learning 12, not too bad. Not the best, but not too bad. Must be more to life than this. Contentment lost. Cool. I always imagined I'd be the first to go. But now I am the one mourning the departure of my dear friend. Oh, that's right, because when was it Mom who died? And when Mom died, then Yargle here came up saying that your dear mother asked me to watch over you, and so we became friends. Never again will I hear Yargle's jolly laugh or receive his wise counsel. It is as if I have lost an essential part of myself. I feel so powerless. He wouldn't want me to cry, drink in his honor. Or leave me alone, I don't need your sympathies. 50% chance that your ring of happiness protects you from depression and stress. Ooh. But then again, there was kind of a hint, wasn't there? That the ring of happiness could be a cursed artifact from Sheogorath. Let's try it. What was that plinkety-plink? Mage's Quarters built. And uprisings. Fabrice Vate Divine's uprisings. Where at? Not too far away. My favorite son wants to be ambitious. Makes him hate me, but if it helps him out. The sacrifice of fatherhood. Consumption spreading about already. The Iliac Bay is no chill. First Nahatlan flu, typhoid for the 3rd time, consumption now, and I can't put up my shrines because no tech for it. Ah well. What about more cities? Could I afford more cities? Cannot yet afford more cities. And I must put an academy first for 1, 2, and 3 for one of each. So you're fine, you can make more cities here. But it's not coastal. Okay, keep saving money then. And young Maga loves doing his own way, doing things his own way. And often takes things personally, gets angry when others offer opinions. Nah, allow my son to become paranoid. Or try to teach him to be more diligent. Help guide him in the right direction. Orcish homeland complete. But now I have a fair bit of spare castles, don't I? There's Moloch's Gate, Cambry Pass. What other small castles do I have? Cambry Pass, Moloch's Gate, Mysneria. Do I want Mysneria? Apparently I do. It's quite a bit of stuff on it. What does Cambry Pass have? A few things. Moloch's Gate, a few things. Let's say goodbye to Cambry Pass. Give it to some Castilian to hold for now. Placeholder. Oh, that's cute. I'm not complaining though. It is an ongoing mod and a labor of love, so... There used to be a time when all of these shields were pretty much just straight black or white. Black and white shields all over the map. So I'm not complaining, just... It is a work in progress, so things like this do happen. As Cambria is not of our culture, we have disestablished the efforts of the previous administration to resettle with the Breton people. Cambria's not Breton. What is Cambria? It is Breton. Basic excavations. Well, first off, develop those ruins. And who am I missing? Oh, that's right, he was my Lord Keeper, wasn't he? Not just my friend. Experienced mage, 18 learning. A necromancer. A very novice necromancer. With lesser learning. Oh, that's too bad. Always like having me a necromancer. We have scattered the few remaining inhabitants of Cambria, and replaced them with our own settlers. Cambria is now an Orsimer territory. Becomes Orsimer, becomes Cult of Malakath, cool. For free. I just took the place over too. Not too bad for a, Oh, and without me. Imprisoned by. Cool. More friends for Malakath. But not bad for an orcish people who at the start of the game were pretty much just here, and are minorities everywhere else living in diaspora. Now with their own safety and security. Now I'm not going to turn the whole world green, mind you. I figure that the orcs have Orsinium, the Nords could have Skyrim, the Imperials could have Cyrodiil, and so on and so on and so on. But all these hash marks, all these ongoing conflicts, they need long-lasting peace. And that can only come from the Orsinium hegemony. Dania, can't war for you until 4 years from now. Ongoing truce. Glenpoint. Oh, we got a truce too until next year. Forgot about that Glenpoint. What did I take from you? Glenpoint's that shield. Conquest of Alessen. Ah. Totally forgot about that. That was a whole yesterday after all. How about you, Scarhammer? Inquisition against the Reach. Eh. It does bring in Glenmoral and Skyhammer. Skyhammer? Where have been a Skyhammer? Oh, there you are. Tucked away in the crook of her elbow. How about Hafengar? Big Hafengar here. Does bring in Glenumbra, Gold Coast, Hafengar Part 2 and Dania. But it is a foothold into Skyrim. Though do I want to push into Skyrim immediately, or more push down towards the Clovian Estates, and to the Imperial Isles, to claim some sort of, I don't know, legitimacy? We hold the Isles, we get to hold the continent. And Clovian Estates is pretty big. Too big to be part of the defensive pact, aren't they? Nah, they're not in it despite sharing a border. Why is that? In general, one is disallowed from joining defensive pacts that are too big for it. He's only got 3,000 troops, basically. Between himself and his ally or vassals. Not much gold either. Compared to, say... Well, I guess you're kind of within each other's range. 4,000-ish. Those 7,000 extra from potential vassal allies. It's what, within 80% of the other person's strength, then you can't join the cult or join the pact, I mean? Then again, Falkreath did used to be Falkrenth. Are there any more descendants of what's his name? Descendants of y'all that aren't my family? A couple of granddaughters, a grandson. Oh, that's why. 'Cause you're my, sister's child, my nephew. So no, the descendants of y'all are all us. Well, considering that Falkreath used to be Falkrenth, I think it's only appropriate that we return it to Orcish hands. And it does push us a bit closer to the Heartlands. It'll take at least one more war to take Sankertor, then that gives us an avenue through Applewatch or Frostcrag, then the Heartlands itself to Lake Lunaire. Which sounds like it's just petty territorial violence, but look at this. This used to be Orclands, Clovian Estates push in. This is unjust. Warfare unending. It must stop. Soul Shriven again. Consumption though? Yeah. It is kind of the epidemic going on. Hold on, who said unfortunately? Of Corsal Honor Obligation, Corsal Honor, Corsal Honor. Faroon, why? You have lots of troops. I was kind of depending on you, and he likes me. Is it because he's lazy? Oh well. He does have his own lands to administer, so I could fully understand him saying no. Oh no. Okay, good, not my favorite son. But still, oh no, my son has consumption. He can't be a teacher now. Cured. But still, it's in his system. Our good is always looking for new businesses to open, and we think we have found the perfect spot for a new inn or a chapter. Sure, the Orcish king, traveling with his armies, can't totally make a pit stop at an inn to make a business deal. It does improve training at least. How's my current specialization? I have no specialization. Why do I have no specializations? Cancel specialization training, so I am training for it. Huh. Just taking a while then. Why does this keep unlocking? Lock back in. Oh, that's why you've denied going to war with me. Because you're going to war with Inquisitorial Conflict in Hafengard. Bold. Oh, rip. Hold on. No, might still make it. Nope, didn't make it. It has been ages. Lost the battle, but we're invigorated. It has been ages since I felt so invigorated by a battle. Every day, our mutators movements are connected by some unspoken bond, I exclaimed eagerly one night. Or a higher power of some kind. This is all you, my lord, one of my soldiers says. A look of genuine surprise at his face. Well, he is right. Malacath did bless us directly after all. Modesty would get me nowhere. Wait, is that 1,000 of his? Oh no, that includes mine. Hey, Sobe. It is a pretty cool game. I like it. And I put way too many hours into it. As of late 2018, I had like 5,000 hours of this game, and I thought, oh no. That is too sobering, that's too much, and yet I keep coming back to it. You're a bit low of your ledgers, struggling to stay focused and to keep your eyes open, when your wife, Queen Orgalog, enters. She crosses the room and inspects the ledges over your shoulder. Perhaps a fresh pair of eyes might prove helpful, dear husband. Perhaps you are right, dear Orgalog. Your wife has received an education in stewardship like yourself, so she quickly grasps the nuances of the problems as you explain it. The two of you set to work, discussing and comparing tax levels. Orgalog is the most competent steward. Within the hour, you have laid the groundwork for a promising solution. Brilliant! Any more suggestions? For 50 economic technology points, dang. Or, get so turned on by taxes to spend some quality time within the bedchamber. Nah, technology points, man. We are bereft of all technology. More tech for the nerdy game. 10,000 on this in EU. Well, I could imagine, because CK2 is pretty involved. Europa Universalis is pretty involved, done together, and that's a whole decade of time practically. Who's getting married? My half-sister. Aw, and my cousins in Rothgar. Of course, maintain that non-aggression pact. Keep everyone happy. Bandit Horde. Bandit Horde conquest on Ravenspring. We'll get to him later. A horde of ne'er-do-wells has risen up, led by a charismatic bandit. The bastards have the nerve to demand independence. Well, I do have like 5,000 troops right here on the border. Or right here, with me. And they're what? Mostly light infantry? Yeah, light infantry. Some light cavalry, some archers. Turn this boat around. Oh, just my boat's getting turned around. Fine, then turn the boat around. Around again. You've made Valley of Scars. Well, that's not... What happened to Valley of Scars? Alright, you took over Valley of Scars in the past. Forgot about that. Whatever happened to him? Not you. Valley of Scars. Who had it? Created by Gorgo. And don't tell me all of Gorgo's kids. Every single last one extinguished. Ah, then a hot and flu. Then a hot and flu takes everyone. That makes sense. Ooh. Promotion. As if King wasn't enough. Oh no, and now my favorite son has consumption too. What's a mild illness at least? So it would be -2 is merely -1. And he's fine. Totally cured. And very fine. 27 stewardship. 16 martial, okay. 13 learning, cool. Already a master magistrate. Dang. Well done, boy. And he's vain, too. Well, who wouldn't be with stats like this? Vanity can at the same time be both beneficial and detrimental. While this individual always ensures that they wear the latest fashions, are well groomed, and rarely emit a foul odor among the effort. The amount of effort they spend their appearances on is both costly and, oh my goodness, minus 5% national tax modifier. And minus 2 personal combat skill. Would Malacath approve of you now? It'll be fine, I'm sure. But I couldn't ask for better air. To become a warlord. Not quite taking over, we're bringing peace to them. Peace and stability. Unlike my bandwidth. If we don't put orcish overlordship through violence on top of these people, they will live in further violence. It is violence today to prevent violence in the future. And I won't sacrifice Matic here to Malacath, I'm merely sending him over for a momentary liminal re-education. Perfectly safe, perfectly legal. Inherited Daggerfall. Oh, I knew that would happen eventually. What did you get? Is consumption there too? But of course, consumption spreading all through the Ilik Bay. Are you special troops? Special event troops. In that case, thank you very much for your parting gift. So, who's it going to be? The line of Thagor Dagger is extinguished. So there's no more historical bond to put as governor of Daggerfall. How about you, Matilda? You do have kids of your own. Kids, I say, 31, 36 years of age. And a master mage too, dang. A master mage with 22 learning. And she isn't zealous. If I give you Daggerfall, the county, and then give you Daggerfall, the duchy, the minor kingdom, and toss you and you and you into them, you'll like me a lot, won't you? And will accept conversion to the cult of Malacath instantaneously. I think I'll do just that. Oh, I can't give you land. Oh, I cannot directly give you land. Because as per the Code of Malacath, only strong men could inherit. Only males. I'd love to change it, but that's locked in. And from what I've read on Tesslore, there have been female chieftains in the past. Naturally, there's a fair bit of resistance, but there is historical precedence to it happening. Alright, Matilda, let's give you Daggerfall. See, you can get titles, because you're already a chiefess. And no zealotry on her either, and she already likes me. High Chieftain Daggerfall, and everything in it. Sound good? Good? Good. Of course, the one caveat is I cannot ask her to convert until the war is done with. Where's the option even? Fabricate evidence, refute claim, defensive pact alliance. Or could I not ask you to convert? Huh. Well, there goes that plan then. Daughter born to who? Prince Golbog. My brother getting frisky about. Wait, what is he doing as commander? Leading troops in Abdir. With slothfulness. Can't have slothful commanders. Well, if he wants to be lazy on the battlefield and get a knife through him, that's his own business. He's his own man, he's an adult. Alright, my son needs his own position now. To put him on the battlefield. To gain his own combat experience and prepare him for rulership. Nah, this is a new Orsinium. Sorry, fake brother. But it's not quite nepotism if it's also a meritocracy thing, because nobody else is better stat than that. And for that matter, let's make you. Varun for court architect. Cool. Master of the bow. Should be a martial thing. Kazuko, look at those stats. And he is war chief, good. And paramount knight, clearly, with those stats, how could anyone else be the paramount knight? The master warrior, with the good leadership abilities, master knight, journeyman barbarian, can only be him. The very definition of paramount. Ustental? Could be the master of the hunt, sure. Unless... What are the duties of the master of the hunt? An opportunity to demonstrate horsemanship and martial prowess. The hunt was serious business. The master of the hunt was a position of importance. Nah, let's give it to our finest warriors. He can be the master of ceremonies and handle our feasts and festivities. On top of being the designated regent. Should anything happen to me in battle. And who wants arresting? Abenjay, what are you doing? Fabricate evidence that Chieftain Dufalgo Vanteclair's misdeeds. And Matilda, you want? Kill Rochelle. Who's Rochelle? Why do you want to kill her off? Random person doing no harm? She's got a claim, sure, but it's not your claim. Other son wants to be ambitious? Sure. Malakath desires strong children. How much war score from that battle? 4% only? Oh. Oh, you brought in everybody. Kavach, the Heartlands. That's not because of Defensive Pact, is it? I thought you guys weren't in the Defensive Pact. No? Not the, oh, that's right, because I'm using an Inquisitorial Conquest. And that means other 8 Divine Rulers might say, yeah, sure, let's defend the faith. Feudal vassals don't count. But no other allies but feudal vassals. That's alright, though. We'll just blitz them. Siege down Falkrenth. And force capitulation via rapid occupation. And as far as combat goes, you have the advantage. So let them bring their unified armies. And see what good it does them. The Colovians are supposed to be the more martially minded of the imperial breeds. But they're no Orsimer. Oh no, my stray mud has passed away. So it doesn't reset upon inheritance. They do have their own age, and their own ticking clocks. Ah well, bury my stray mutt in the castle gardens. 25% war score already? Cool. 9 from battles, 11% occupations. And all before my backup could get here. That's alright, backup could still be backup. Who knows? The unified armies of the Colovians might have some resistance for me. Inherited Ostenthal. Didn't I just make you like my Master of the Hunt or something? Alright, let's make you. You know what I could do? Can I make Volskig yet? Cannot yet make Volskig. No. Oh well, no matter. Any accomplished commanders that are not yet landed? "11, Commandership 11, get out of here." Undeclares, okay. Is that Daggerfall? No, that's North Point. Drunkard, North Point. Who else is worthy of rulership of their own? The War Chief of Royan, that's a nice CV. And he's got no other family ties. Though he is suffering a slight malaise. That's alright, some fresh northern air will do him good. "42%. Well, I guess that's the way it is, since Heartland's involved. Anvil, is that Anvil? No, Kvatch is involved. So all of your unified armies, 900 more, 300, that's it. That's it, really? And nobody else getting in on this? Oh, that's why, look at you all. Hiding about up here. Were you intending to siege down my capital in Wayrest? And now that I have all the war score occupied, you're coming back here to unsiege it. A bit too slow, I'm afraid. I see those armies marching away. Hrothgar, what are you doing that is more important than this? Defended against. North Point, Queglian, Dijon, War Verlaine. North Point, what are you doing to my cousin? Must I revoke your titles? I could force her to revolt. Why could I say no? Why could I not do you? Cannot be the target or justification in any other ongoing war. Cool. Though, it is a slight bit of tyranny. You know what? Fine. Hrothgar has good enough reason to march his troops elsewhere. Where's he going? To Cloud Ruler? In 2 days? Oh, he's locked in already. Let's meet them. We've actually lost. Incredible. Retreat, retreat. Alright, this might actually be problematic. Oh, he's coming back, cool. Back to Rimwatch, I think, to regain strength for a bit. Who have I lost? Spy Master? Where'd my Spy Master go? The Ikalan who hates me as Spy Master? You kind of don't want Spy Masters who hate you. My Necromancer. Necromancer for Spy Master. And have you spy in the Heartlands. For that juicy tech. Oh my goodness! 3 military, 5 economic, 5 cultural advancements. That is brilliant. Where's he going now? He's coming back up. Do have 1,300 gold, so if I need mercenaries, I could afford mercenaries. And here I thought they had so few troops on them. Who's this even? You're the Heartlands. Have you got 1,800 troops on you? Potential allied troops. So it's not just hers. Army of the Heartlands, of Sankar Tor, of Colovian Estates, and so on and so on and so on. Well, I guess Kavach has 1,000 on them. Sankar Tor's got 957. It's alright though, we have Falkrenth. So if nothing else, the war score will tick in my favor. Oh, that's a fair bit more than just what are they, Colovian Estates? Yeah, that's a Colovian flag. That's what I get for not minding my back door. More sons, raising it to be fantastic commanders. How do I want to play this? Because they've got plenty of troops to play with. Oh no, Fadarun. Run. Join us here, Fadarun. Why is he not up here? Oh, that's why. Because for some reason, everyone's command is off. Back to Fadarun quickly. He does have the advantage in, what, terrain? Is river crossing? No? But advantage all the same. That's not doing him any good. That's alright though, just Brittleshin. Or just Helgen. We don't need Helgen, really. Oh. 3,000 coming to pinch me up. That's a combined what, 5,800 between them. This might be bad. North Point, could I force you to capitulate already? Imperialism breakdown. See a detailed version of this council's views on the Ruby Throne. On the Ruby Throne. Independent, non-dynasty, not appointed by the Ruby Throne. Cool. So I guess she's not in support of the Heartlands. Forced you to peace with Hrothgar. While it grieves me deeply, I simply cannot end my war with High Chief Mudush of Hrothgar this time. The die has been cast. Selfish jerk. Alright, let me see. Holy Orders are already being used by Hrothgar. Mercs. What's my per month? 28 per month. I could hire everybody then. In that case, 1, 2, and 3. Because 8 times 3, I could easily afford. What's the quick way all the way through here? Let's say that instead of going through the mountains, you just go through Edgar Lands. Or better yet, through here, because that's right next door. And then down to here. See, much quicker. $2,000 only. What's the per monthly recovery? 71 per month. Times 5, but still, 71 per month. Woof. And very tiny flanks. What about we hide out in Nimbil for a while waiting for reinforcements to come in? Who do we have that's a quick organizer to get us through quickly? Nobody? No organizers? Dang. It's kind of scary. That's alright though. That just means that the reclamation of Orcish Falkland will be all the more meaningful. It's much more fun after all, when the AI does give resistance and you don't just steamroll over everything. Todrug's Folly, inherited again. Are those more special troops? I don't mind receiving special troops. Are they? All special event troops will be disbanded. Where are they getting all these wonderful toys? It's alright. Little land lost now, just for reconsolidation. The way war score works here is that once you take it back, it's as if they were never lost. So it could bump right up to 50% or something. Pariah Abbey. Get back. Of more cool. Oh, you get my more cool as your primary title, not Hrothgar. That's fine. Cause either way, it's family, and family likes me. Spy forever on the Imperial Isle. How's the score from battle doing? 0%. Oh, it all cancelled out completely. After Helgen and Pale Power Real. That's awful. That's fine. These count as big armies too. And let's see, terrain-wise. Falkreath is forest. Any river crossing between Bannermist? No river crossings at all. Alright. So dare I. Still very tiny flanks, but plus everyone else in here. Plus Fodarun, Dragonstar, Khazar, and Anteclair. Think I'll wait. Daughters, cool, fantastic. There, 7,000 versus 3,000. Don't even have to think about tactics or terrain. Flavius, you and Malakath are gonna get along famously, I'm sure. And let's see, do I want Goblin Ken armies? Considering. Where's what's-his-face? There's somebody marching up this way. And now he's gone again. Huh. 8% war score. Cool. Close gates again. Don't tell me, a new epidemic? Swamp rot coming in? Just as consumption clears out, swamp rot comes in. Lovely. Ooh, as my troops ransacked Castle of Ironpoint, they uncovered a relic of great importance that Baron Orphidius had hidden away there. Praise be to Malakath. 4. Black Marsh Flanker. Ooh, is that a horse? And a Colovian Destrier. 2 horses? Are those 2 horses? Oh, you are better than a horse. You're a Gar. A race of reptilian beasts native primarily to Morrowind and Vardenfell. However, there are some species who inhabit the northern areas of Black Marsh. These Gwar, under environmental pressures from the myriad predators of Black Marsh, evolved to be faster and more agile than the northern cousins. From this native stock, the Argonian bred a fast and nimble steed, popular amongst the swamp dwellers for racing as well as war. Well, how could I say no to War Lizard? Personal combat +4, martial +2. Currently using Hammerfell Camel. Personal combat 4, martial 2. Movement speed 8.5. Retreat, flanking, up. It's gotta be the Gwar. I mean, look at this thing. It's a cutie. What's I get? Colovian Destrier, martial 4, personal combat 5. Decent stats. Descended from related lineage of Nordic mountain horses, and the lighter breeds found in the province of Cyrodiil and the province of Cyrodiil. The Colovian Destrier was one of the most highly sought-after horse breeds in Tamriel. Heavily built, the Destrier is capable of charging the most heavily armored rider into battle, using its own body as a battering ram. Most highly desired, huh? Most highly sought after in Tamriel. Well then surely Malakath would enjoy this gift. He loves horses, I'm sure. Horses and camels and more horses. We got the Roundsea. Oh, there's my Gwar. Was a bit worried, didn't see it. Thought I might have sacrificed it by accident, but no, it's all good. And armor, got plenty of armor. Get all the Ardor. Ardor via Armor. Lies do hurt people. The truth. I think I can handle the truth. And lose deceitful. Sweet. So not too bad of a ruler. As far as moral exemplars go, brave, charitable, a bit proud, but no longer deceitful. And a bit of a shy guy. A shy poet with a charitable streak that doesn't enjoy lying to people. Truly, if Malakath favors strength, what is more stronger than the truth? Mountains? Do I dare attack in the mountains? What if? Coalesce everyone else here. Take Pale Pass. No, don't run away. Come back. In the chaos surrounding the Battle of Pale Pass, my men quartered Pedanius, who resisted bravely until he, according to my reports, tripped on his own spear. Good riddance. And where are you going? Nowhere? Apple Watch. You're in this war too, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That means this battle counts for a war score. Nothing like tripping over some vassal's vassal and getting caught up in some combat. That doesn't count for anything. Decent mage. Experienced mage, 18 learning, if it's lawful though. Are you willing to join me? No, I can't recruit him. I could blind him or castrate him. Or declaim poetry. But that'd be cruel. Let's give more friends to the friendless. Ooh, lots of friends for the friendless. Aren't you lucky, Malakath? We keep finding you. All these people to keep you company in oblivion. The shunned outsider, no more. Now with all these friends. And the sound of rock. Is figurative. They're not really being crushed. It more represents their new friendship rocking. Who are you, Count Nail of Ash? Blood of Riemann. Really, Riemann himself? Of fabled origin, Riemann I was able to unite Cyrodiil after the fall of the Lucian Order, and founded the Second Cyrodiilic Empire. Prestige, monthly character favor, Nedic opinion, 8 divines opinion. Is the blood of a dragonborn emperor or the Emperor of Tamriel? Cool. Oh, but for the bloodline to be active, I must be an Imperial, a Breton, or a Nord. So I could collect the bloodline, but it wouldn't work for me.